right, for someone who says he does not pay any attention to cable news, President Obama sure likes to talk about us. Maybe he does pay a little attention. He does use cable news as part of the health care debate.
Last year, just about this time, you'll recall that the Republicans had just nominated their vice presidential candidate, and everybody was, the media was obsessed with it, and cable was 24 hours a day, and Obama's lost his mojo. But instead of being preoccupied with the polls and with the pundits and with the cable chatter, what you guys consistently did was you just kept on working. They don't want to be constructive. They just want to get in the usual political fights back and forth. And sometimes that's fed by all the cable chatter on the media.
I've got one television station that is entirely devoted to attacking my administration. I mean, you know, that's a pretty...
I assume you're talking about Fox.
Well, that's a pretty big megaphone.
I don't find most of the cable chatter very persuasive. I've used this analogy before. It feels like WWF wrestling. You know, everybody's got their role to play.
Former Senator Rick Santorum joins us here in Washington. Senator, I think he watches cable news.
It's not cable. He's watching Fox. I mean, he's talking about the cable chatter. He's certainly not talking about MSNBC. I mean, my goodness, they're the biggest cheerleader. You know, they're all over Barack Obama. This is an attack on Fox. This reminds me of what Hugo Chavez was doing down in Venezuela, trying to shut down the voice of opposition in the media. This is not good, really, in my opinion.
Well,
not good at all.
I mean, it's sort of, we have some people on this network who are politically conservative. Sean Hannity, no one's going to dispute that, so he goes after him. But we have a lot of news gatherers as well who are just gathering the news.
And case in point, I mean, I don't think anyone's going to come and say, well, you've been brutal on Barack Obama. You've not been brutal. You've put the case, you've made the case for and against him when you thought he was right. You stood out there and said it. He's overreacting. This is a very thin-skinned president. This is a guy who's not used to being criticized, and the fact that some here on Fox are taking him on and some like yourself are just holding him accountable when he's crossing the line in the wrong direction, his reaction, I think, is really unprofessional.